Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace back again with another 10 video ads video, this time concentrating on DVDs. I've been utilizing a new database online of late. Somebody at the LaserDiscs database pointed me in the direction of DVD Aficionado. I've been trying to find a database where I could track formats other than the ones covered at the LaserDiscs database, which are LaserDiscs, CEDs, VHDs, HD DVDs, and digital VHS. But there are other formats that I collect. For example, DVDs and VCDs and UMDs. But I have found that while DVD Aficionado technically only covers DVD and Blu-ray releases worldwide, you can get around that. Somebody had posted in the forums there, how do you go about adding other formats to the database, or is that possible? And the administrator said, well, what you could do is create a folder and label it, say, UMD owned, UMDs-owned. And then you can find DVD equivalent release, and then move that into your UMD folder. So a light went off in my head, and I created folders for UMDs and for VCDs and for VHS tapes. Now, a problem I ran into is I own this movie on DVD. So if I look up the corresponding DVD release and move it into the UMD folder, I won't be able to move it into the DVD folder as well, because it could only be in one folder at a time. So then another light went off in my head. But, well, it's a worldwide database. So I searched for all the releases of this movie on DVD and Blu-ray worldwide, and I found one that was either Region 2 or Region 4, I don't recall exactly which. But I took that and I moved that to my UMD folder, and the DVD is in the DVD owned folder. So I did find a way around that. What I'm finding interesting is the sheer number of DVDs that I have that aren't in the database. See those DVDs that are in 2 stacks back there? Those are DVDs that I went to enter into the DVD Aficionado database, and they weren't there. I tried searching under UPC, under title, under publisher, under the Amazon code, whatever that is. I've tried everything, and they're just not there. And I've tried submitting them, and while I have managed to get some titles updated, all of my submissions have been rejected because you have to know the exact date that it was released, the DVD. And I can't find that information, and sometimes I've just had to go with the flow, so to speak. Such as this one, Trial by Media. What they have there at the database has this exact same cover, except at the top it says Starlight, which is the company that had put out that version. This version was put out by Hearst Entertainment, manufactured and distributed by PC Treasures. So I tried submitting an update for that, and he said, no, you got to have a separate entry for that, because even though the contents are the same, it's technically a re-release by a different distributor. And I tried resubmitting it with all the information I could find, and it was rejected because I didn't know the exact day it was released. So I'm just going with having this one in the database. I mean, having the one that says Starlight. The covers are virtually identical, the same contents and everything. And I know I'm a bit babbling, but I'm trying to get all this into this video. Okay, I did try the UMD database. Somebody at the LaserDiscs database had pointed me in that direction. But even though it has a very user-friendly interface, and there were over 500 movies worldwide that are in that database for UMDs. Of the 10 UMDs that I have, 7 are not in there. And I submitted them months ago to be included, and they have not been included. So I've given up on that. I've just created a UMD folder at DVD Aficionado. I'm going to put links to both the LaserDiscs database and DVD Aficionado down there for anyone who might be interested. First up, we have EG, or EGA, or EGA, or however you want to say that, starring Richard Kiel. This is one of the interesting publishers as far as DVD Aficionado is concerned. DiscoVision. Now, they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of releases in their database from DiscoVision, who sometimes goes by the name of There You Know, There You Go. Cordless just died, so I'm going to let the answering machine get it. Sometimes they go by DiscoVision Entertainment, sometimes DiscoVision Productions. But even though they've got hundreds of titles in their database for DiscoVision, there are a lot that I have that they don't. But I can't submit them because I don't know exactly the day they were released. And I have some with alternate covers. But unless I upload the cover that I have, they're not going to take it. So, and I've got quite a few actually, that have alternate covers. And some I own both versions of. As far as I know, there could be 3 or 4 versions, and I have 2 of them. But at any rate, this is supposed to be a bad movie. But what the hey? It was only $1. Okay, I've picked up a lot of Michael Jackson DVDs on the cheap lately. I picked up 4 or 5 not too long ago from Dollar Tree for $1. I picked this one up for $5 at Big Lots. Michael Jackson, This Is It. I've seen this a couple times already on Stars, I think it was. Anyway. Now, this one is volume 4 of a animated series that I've already got volumes 1 through 3 for, but the volumes that I have are in these cheap paper sleeves. And this one's not. It's from the same publisher, but it's in a standard DVD case. This series is called Mummy Nanny, and this is volume 4. 5 Hilarious Adventures. And by looking at the covers of the others, I know that the covers on the standard DVD cases are the exact same ones they used on the thinner paper sleeves. Why they use those, I have no idea. This next one is a film I highly recommend. I've saw the last 45 minutes or so of it on Stars one night. I got to get a copy of that movie. It was the #1 comedy that was released in 2001 in Hong Kong, and it was released here in the States by Miramax, but Miramax, up to their usual tricks, butchered it. This DVD has both the Hong Kong version and the US version. Shaolin Soccer, combining martial arts with soccer. And as they put it here on the back, it's like Matrix, Kill Bill, Crouching Tiger, and every Jackie Chan routine combined. Which pretty much sums it up. To try to describe some of the comedy bits that are in this are a little taxing for me to do. but it's hilarious. And the US version, which has an English dub track, so I'm trying to find it, runs 89 minutes. The Hong Kong version, which is in Chinese with optional English subtitles, runs 112 minutes. It was the 89 minutes this version that Starz was running, so I was really excited when I opened this up and saw, hey, there's two versions on here. I've already watched this twice and highly recommend it. Okay, we have here for $5 from Walmart, their discount bin, 4 films: Boa vs. Python, an anamorphic widescreen. We have Frankenfish, an anamorphic widescreen. Chupacabra Terror, anamorphic widescreen. And we have Lake Placid 3, an anamorphic widescreen. Some of them have more language options than others. For example, Boa vs. Python is only available in English and Thai, with subtitles available in English, French, Chinese, Korean, Thai, Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese. This depends on the film. Lake Placid 3 has language options of English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Thai, and subtitles English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Chinese, Korean, and Thai. Anyway, pretty good deal for $5, I would say. Same deal with this one, which I also picked up at Walmart in the $5 bin, and they're all from Lionsgate: Dracula's Curse, Bled, Bram Stoker's Dracula's Quest, and Fangs. And I like how Technicolor, which manufactures some DVDs, put their logo on their DVDs that they manufacture. Their logo is right above the Lionsgate one. Just Technicolor. Picked this up at a truck stop some time ago. Zombie Strippers. Okay, next up we have episodes of the TV series What's New, ScoobyDoo. This collection is entitled Monster Matinee. Don't really need to spend a lot of time on this. Next up, from Big Lots, White Noise 2, which I paid all of $3 for. And another one that cost me $3 at Big Lots, Wonder Woman. This is animated. They call it a movie. It's in matted widescreen. I'm trying to find, running time is 74 minutes. I think it was made for television, however. Don't quote me on that. Alright, as I mentioned before, I'm going to try and remember to stick the links to both the DVD Aficionado Database and LaserDiscs Database down that way. Until next time, stay awesome.